Today's my talk title is Loving Yourself. I have a question. Do you like yourself? Yes. Oh, great. When I ask the same question to Miho students, high school, junior high school students, usually nobody raises hand. So if you really do you like yourself, you can say, please raise your hand. Thank you very much. So very easy. But 34 years ago, when I came to this country, I had a full of dream and then many things I really want to do. But from time to time, I often hated myself. Almost like I was overwhelmed with a sense of self-disgust. But when this stage comes, I was very depression. And then I felt I came here to assist Eugene Sensei. But I felt because I'm here in US, somebody lost the chance to come to US. So being here in the United States, I am here, itself is really disturbing Shumei's activity and disturbing me some of the wish to share the light to the world. So I should go back to Japan. Then somebody much better than myself will come to US. So then, maybe a week or so, that kind of very deep depression feeling is gone. And then later on, that feeling come back again. So then I noticed, oh, this is like an ocean wave. It comes and go, and comes and go. So then I start observing myself, wow, Alan, once again, you are in that stage. But don't worry, just wait for a minute and it will go. So I'd like to, Dorit comes. Then I think almost 30 years ago, we met at Dorit Papelbam, and she joined Shumei. She started giving Jore. And I think she will allow me to say this, it was over 30 years ago, and then she passed away already. And Dorit was very big, fat. Sorry, Dorit. And but she joined Shumei, started giving Jore. So I wish to share a way to become happy with love for others, with Jore, by praying for others' happiness. I wish her to be very happy because she was very depressed. And when I was with her, she didn't eat much. But somewhere, I think she was eating. Probably when she returned home, watching TV, many sweets, which she didn't like herself. She wanted to stop it, but she couldn't. Again, she didn't like herself, like a self-hated. And so, but don't worry, Dorit, let's do Jore, help others, and for love for others, help us to become happier. But one day, she stopped coming to the center anymore. And then I called her, Dorit, can I come to visit you? No, thank you. Well, I couldn't see her. Next week, hesitantly, I called Dorit, can I see you? No, thank you. So for me, I was not able to see her anymore. And then, but for her side, Alan is too much in calling too often. So eventually, I was not able to contact her, and then she stopped coming to the center for about 6 months. Then 6 months later, all of a sudden, she appeared in the Hollywood Center with a big, smiling, happy face. Wow, you look so happy now. And she said, yes, Alan, I'm very happy. Now I can say, I love myself. I love myself. I wish to share love for others. But she said, I love myself, but she was very happy. I was very happy for her happiness, but I was kind of confused. I love myself? What is that? Probably she was able to accept as she was. And then, she didn't push too much, don't eat, you can eat. Whatever you were, she was able to accept who she was. So that's why she became a happy person. So when I will come back to this I love myself things later. When you were born, who was the closest to you? Your mother, father, brother, sister, someone else? But today, I would like to say my answer is, when we are born, the someone closest to you is yourself. Why? So where did you come from before you were born here? And you are here. This is a very important moment for us. And then after this, everybody will go. Where will you go to? According to Meishu-sama, he said, when the body reaches a state of complete powerlessness through old age, illness, injury, or loss of blood, the soul and the body part company. This is death. In other words, death is when the soul breaks away from the material world. The soul reverts completely to the spiritual world for a time and is subsequently born again into this world, while the previous body rots and returned to the earth. We have, when we are born here, we have three guardian spirits. But most importantly, the middle one, divine spirit. Meishu-sama said, it is said that man is the child of God and that God is enshrined in man. This means essentially that humans are charged with mission by God, and when born into this world, given a part of God's spirit. This is their divine spirit. So everyone, we have a divine spirit, and also we need to have a desire to eat, desire to grow. So we are allowed to have a instinctive spirit, which is often the case in animal spirit. And also one of our ancestors' spirit was chosen as our guardian spirit. But our main part is our divine spirit. Humans are born into the material world by the Greek decree of God. What is God's purpose in this world? It is to make an ideal world to create a paradise on earth. God gives each individual a unique mission in this world. He gives them special characteristics and special talents. He gives them physical existence and takes it away again, and he makes us all move ever forward towards the ideal object of eternity. So under the God's guidance, and we are living here towards the object of eternity. And the book titled The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Have you ever read this book? This is very fascinating book. I really wanted to meet this person, Michael Singer, and I went to Florida. And with Bobby, I visited him. And then, because I really wished him to come to Pasadena and talk to us in our anniversary. But unfortunately, he doesn't go anywhere out of his temple anymore. But so we can go there and meet him, and he have every week have a class. So I participated in his class, and I learned a lot from him. And in his book, Untethered Soul, he introduced a famous yogi teacher, Ramana Maharishi. And the Maharishi said, to attain inner freedom, one must continuously and sincerely ask the question, who am I? When we meditate, the question, who am I? And Maharishi said, this is more important than reading books, or learning about mantras and going to holy places. Ask a question within yourself, who am I? Who sees when you see? Who hears when you hear? Who knows that I am aware? Who am I? Here's myself. From my eye, I see my family, friends outside the world. But inside this eye, my body, and then my emotions and my thoughts. How do I know I have body? I can see my body. How do I know I have body? What is aware of it? Who or what is aware of my emotions? Who or what is aware of my thoughts? Deep inside I, which is our divine spirit. Divine spirit is aware of these things. Michael Singer did, he was meditating, he explained to us here. So here you're watching yourself. And divine spirit is pure, formless awareness. In his book, he said, you live in the seat of consciousness. A true spiritual being, I believe this is we call divine spirit, lives there without effort and without intent. Just as you effortlessly look outside and see all that you see, you will eventually sit far enough back inside to see all your thoughts and emotions as well as outer forms. All of these objects are in front of you. The thoughts are closer in, the emotions are a little farther away, and the form is way out there. So when we say, I love myself, my body, emotions, and thoughts, who or what is capable of loving myself, have to be something objective position we can love my body, emotions, and thoughts. I, which is a divine spirit, can love my body, emotions, and thoughts. So there is a phrase, you want to be in the world but not of it. Somehow we want to be a part of it, but sometimes we have to see it objectively so that we can see who we are, who am I, and then I, my divine spirit, can embrace and love our body, emotions, and thoughts. So I, my divine spirit, love you, Alan, which is God's greatest gift to me. I love myself it is an expression of unconditional love for my life itself, my physical body, my emotions, my thoughts, people, and everything around me. But when I came here 30 years ago, I was full of self-hatred, which was complaining about God's precious gift, which was prepared for me to grow spiritually in this lifetime. So hopefully I didn't want to have this anymore. It was not happy at all. So I decided one thing. Because constantly my thought comes, I'm useless. Always I feel I'm useless. Then I add something else after this. I just decided to add this. I'm useless. I'm useless is not true. Carry on. So always, I'm useless comes, it's okay. I'm useless, but I decide not to finish that. I'm useless is not true. Carry on. Even today, it happens. Once in a while, I need to report to Kaicho Sensei. I came back from Zambia and what's happening, and they really wanted to let her know, and I call her. And a little nervous. And after spoke to her, finish my telephone, finish, I felt, I should be able to explain better. I'm not so good, I'm useless, it's not true, carry on. So there is no I'm useless anymore. Since then, I noticed myself hated it. That kind of deep, heavy emotion was gone. And become very happy, a lot of smile. And I was saying this, and I found interesting. The Dr. Masaru Emoto, I think, who know this person? Because he came here and spoke. And he is a person collect water all over the world. And inside of the refrigerator room, when the moment water become crystal, a different crystal comes, clean water, dirty water, and he made all different kinds of experiments with this water. So for example, this water crystal is Fujiwara Dam before offering prayer. So this is not so beautiful. So he asked a Buddhist monk to come to the dam and give a prayer to the water. And after the prayer, the water become like this. And another one is the water crystal, tap water from Tokyo. And he asked his students all over Japan, 500 students. At the same time, I put this water on my desk. So 500 of them at the same time give this water prayer, love. And then after this, 500 people's prayer for this water crystal become like this. So it's very interesting. And he said the same thing. There is a principle, this is Dr. Emoto said, there is a principle that nothing can continue vibrating all by itself. No life can live without water because water is a truck to deliver the energy that is called vibrations. When the means of energy supply is lost, no life form can live. Wishing for world peace, wishing on behalf of someone other than yourself means sending good vibrations to other people. So you yourself need to be always vibrating in good health. For that reason, we ourselves need to be healthy and happy. I believe only when you like yourself, feel grateful for your existence itself, and when you can respect yourself, only then are you able to have the same feeling towards other people. This is the reason why I propose that you love yourself, be grateful to yourself, and respect yourself. We should ourselves shine brightly and have positive vibrations, and then share this with others. I think that is true love. So he suggested the way how to make it happen, prayer to yourself. This can be anytime, anywhere we can do, and with feeling of thanks to the water which conveys our feelings, and then say 3 things to yourself. Alan, I love you. Alan, I thank you. Alan, I respect you. With your eyes closed and your hands placed together. Alan, I love you. Alan, I thank you. Alan, I respect you. So this really works. Sharon Frankmont, the same thing said to me before I know this. Alan, come. I wrote a book, but this I didn't write in my book, but I give you a secret. And she said same thing to me. When you go to bed, before you sleep, put your hand together and think of yourself, and then you should thank yourself. And so, let's try everybody. Alan, not Alan, your name. Okay? Alan, I love you. Alan, I thank you. Alan, I respect you. Thank you. So, especially when we are very feel and deep, but saying out is very important. By saying, our emotion will follow and come back. When we identify too strongly with our body and the personality, we become subject to self-judgment. Whereas when we identify with our divine spirit, with pure awareness, we are free from such thoughts. This silent awareness is what we have in common with everyone, no matter how different from us they may seem. Learn to love the pure awareness within others. Then as pure awareness, reach out and embrace everyone, including yourself, with love and compassion. We are all deserve unconditional love. Thank you very much.